As inflation continues to climb, credit card interest rates have also risen by an average of 22%, according to LendingTree. Personal finance expert Dave Ramsey of Ramsey Solutions, best-selling author of Baby Steps Millionaire and other books, told Fox and Friends on Monday that the best way around high rates and rising debt is to ditch the credit card altogether. Dave Ramsey's best advice for fixing credit card debt: people are hurting. I got rid of the credit cards a long time ago and went to a debit card, he said. Ramsey offered a few tips for living without a credit card, including learning the truth about credit scores and knowing that beating the system is possible. Ramsey Solutions experts. Ramsey Solutions personal finance experts George Kamel, Left, and Dave Ramsey, best-selling author of Baby Steps Millionaire, joined Fox and Friends on Monday, October 24, 2022. Fox News/Fox News. Ramsey Solutions personal finance expert George Kamel chimed in, noting that it is possible to rise above the credit card numbers game. Why you should not put charges on your credit card amid today's high inflation. You don't have to play this game to try to get 2% back while dealing with 22% interest, he said. It's insane. One of the main concerns consumers have about letting go of their credit cards is losing their credit score. Dave Ramsey credit card tips. Dave Ramsey of Ramsey Solutions shared 3 tips for living without a credit card on Fox and Friends on Monday, October 24, 2022. Fox News/Fox News. But Kamel said that this precious score is completely unnecessary. I haven't had a credit score in years, and I learned you can rent apartments, you can rent cars, you can rent hotels, he said. Billionaire David Rubenstein, at National Book Festival, reveals traits shared by successful investors. I even bought a house without a credit score. Ramsey agreed that a high credit score is proof only that a consumer is good at going into debt. Woman holding credit cards. A woman holding multiple credit cards. Are you going to continue to play kissy face with them, the banks, and then wonder why you're broke? Said Dave Ramsey this week. iStock. The algorithm that FICO uses to create your credit score is 100% based on how much you play kissy face with the bank, he said. Are you going to continue to play kissy face with them and then wonder why you're broke? Surging inflation, how to trim $200 from your monthly budget. The expert offered another tip for consumers: to have an emergency fund on hand at all times. Ramsey Solutions found that 36% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency and instead turn to their credit cards for that type of need. Credit card payment. A shopper pays with a credit card what George Kamel calls a plastic crutch. He also said, Americans are now $887 billion in credit card debt. That's half of all the student loan debt out there. iStock. It's a plastic crutch, Kamel said. Americans are now $887 billion in credit card debt. That's half of all the student loan debt out there. Kamel explained that many consumers have fallen into the trap of using a credit card for building up points and helping their credit score. Yet, because of inflation, Ramsey said that consumers continue to dive into credit cards with these high interest rates, which is just another way that the banks screw you, he said straightforwardly. Ramsey announced that his team has launched its own debit card called the Gazelle, with no fees and no debt. No screwing you, he said. What a neat idea. Ramsey Solutions Gazelle card. Dave Ramsey, right, held up a Gazelle debit card created by Ramsey Solutions during a Fox and Friends appearance on Monday, October 24, 2022. Fox News/Fox News. He added that inflation is a little scary for everyone, but he said it's worth remembering that you don't make good decisions when you're afraid. He also said, pan back from the emotion and say, I'm going to make the money that I have behave, he said. Dave Ramsey shares the secrets of managing stress over rising costs of travel, gas, and more. In other words, he added, I can't control all this stuff coming at me, but I can control how I react to it. He also said, you don't want to be paying off debt 5 years from now that you ran up while you were scared during Biden's inflationary period. Dave Ramsey and credit card being cut. Said Dave Ramsey, banks make their money on people like you and me falling prey to their loan and credit card offers. He added, get rid of the credit cards now so you don't use them in a moment of weakness. Ramsey Solutions /iStock. Ramsey added to Fox News Digital, 80% of the banking industry's revenue comes from interest on loans. That's absolutely ridiculous. He added, it's why they have the tallest buildings with the nicest lobbies in every city. Banks make their money on people like you and me falling prey to their loan and credit card offers, which is exactly why we wanted to make our own debit card that doesn't push debt on you. Credit cards are a short-term option that only set you up to fail later down the road. He also said, I get it. It's hard to make ends meet right now with out-of-control inflation, and it can be tempting to take the easy way putting expenses on a credit card instead of saying no to organic milk at the grocery store. Yet credit cards are a short-term option that only set you up to fail later down the road, he said. You will have to pay that back, and right now, you have to pay it back with 22% interest.